While so much of the AI conversation seems stuck on which chatbot is the best, Google's been doing something else.
Something maybe quieter.
Exactly. Quietly building this whole arsenal of really powerful AI tools. They're out there, openly available, and honestly, they can give you what feels like an almost unfair advantage.
Hmm.
So today, in this deep dive, we're going to pull back the curtain on these tools. They're potent, even if they're not always in the headlines. Slight pause. Welcome to the deep dive.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're digging into some really fascinating sources, looking at Google's practical AI stuff. We've got insights from conversations with a key exec at Google Labs.
Right. And the mission today.
Simple, really. We want to explore 6 specific Google AI tools. You might not be using them, but maybe you should be.
Game changers, potentially.
Definitely. We'll look at each one, and then we'll talk about what we're calling the Voltron Strategy.
Combining the lions.
Exactly. How to combine them into this, well, almost unstoppable system. Get ready, because this might just change how you think about what AI can do for you.
Let's dive in.
Okay, first up, Gemini Pro. For a long time, it felt like the main question was just, is Gemini as good as ChatGPT?
Yeah, that comparison dominated.
But that's kind of missing the bigger picture, isn't it? It's like comparing a starship's, phasers to its warp drive.
Right, different tools for fundamentally different things. And with Gemini Pro, especially the paid version, the real magic isn't just the chat.
It's the integration.
Exactly. It's deeply natively integrated into the whole Google ecosystem. It's less like asking a question to a smart stranger.
Even more like
More like having Iron Man's JARVIS. Remember him?
the AI co-pilot.
Yeah, an AI that's designed to plug into your whole digital life, your emails, your docs, your calendar, and actually work with you. It understands your context.
Okay, so that deep integration unlocks some neat tricks, like scheduled actions.
Oh yeah, the automated intelligence briefing? This is cool.
Imagine waking up, checking your email, and there's a concise, bulleted summary waiting for you. All about your competitors, latest news, product launches, funding rounds, maybe big marketing pushes.
All generated automatically overnight.
It's like having Q from James Bond working the night shift just for you. Think about market intelligence firms. They charge thousands a month for that kind of service.
And here it's just a feature built in. It means you start the day already ahead.
That's powerful. And it goes deeper.
It does. Think about the on-demand personal tutor capability. This is maybe the closest thing we have right now to that Matrix-style instant learning.
Like downloading Kung Fu.
Almost. The ability to genuinely get up to speed on a whole new industry in, say, a week instead of a year, that's a massive edge.
So how does it work?
You can ask Gemini Pro something like, teach me the basics of quantum computing and make a quiz. And it doesn't just give you text.
Yeah.
It builds this interactive learning module. You get clear explanations. It embeds relevant YouTube videos right there for visual learning. And then it creates an actual interactive quiz with hints if you need them.
That really could slash the learning curve. Okay, and then there's the big one. True personal context. This feels like the end game for personal AI.
It's certainly heading that way. This is where, if you give permission, Gemini starts integrating with your personal Google stuff. Your photos, your search history, YouTube watches, even Gmail.
And when it has all that context, what happens?
Well, it starts to feel less like just an assistant and more like, remember the Oracle from The Matrix? Or maybe a Bene Gesserit from Dune?
Meaning it gives eerily relevant advice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Its insights can be strikingly prescient because they're based on you. So a generic AI might plan a family trip to France. Fine.
But Gemini Pro?
Knowing your context.
Yeah.
It sees from Google Photos you guys love hiking. It notices from YouTube you're into cooking shows. So it designs a totally custom trip.
Like skipping Paris.
Maybe. It might suggest a food-themed road trip through Provence in the French Alps. A guided hike in the Gorge du Verdon, a cooking class in Lyon, maybe even foraging near Anatelsy. It's tailored.
That level of personalization is...
Yeah,
that's beyond what we usually see, and you can ramp this up further.
definitely. Combine those scheduled actions with this personal context. Now you've got what we call the proactive opportunity finder.
Okay, like an automated bat computer.
Kind of. Imagine you're an investor. You set a scheduled action, scan tech news and financial reports daily for companies matching my investment thesis in, say, renewable energy startups in the Pacific Northwest.
And it would.
It identifies new companies or funding rounds matching your criteria, maybe even cross-references with Google Maps for location analysis, and then emails you a summary of the top 3 opportunities each morning.
Wow. Okay, so probing question time. What makes Gemini Pro's integration so impactful beyond just being a chatbot?
Its deep ecosystem access provides personalized, proactive insights.
Got it. Personalized and proactive. Okay, let's shift gears. AI video.
Right? AI video generation that, frankly, doesn't look like AI anymore. VO3.
We've seen AI video before, and it often felt a bit off.
The uncanny valley, yeah. For a couple of years, it was like a cool tech demo, but you could always tell it was machine-made.
But that's changing.
That era is basically over. Google's latest, VO3, it's a quantum leap. Think of the jump from, like, 90s CGI in The Lawnmower Man to the photorealistic stuff you see in a modern Marvel movie. VO3 crosses that believability threshold. The output isn't just interesting, it's genuinely usable for professional stuff.
How good are we talking?
We're talking 8-second clips, 720p resolution, but with stunning cinematic quality. Seriously, it rivals good stock footage.
And it understands things like lighting, physics?
Yeah, it has a real grasp of lighting, composition, even basic physics. A bouncing ball looks right, a flowing river, a car speeding up the motion feels natural.
Impressive. What about sound?
It can even generate synchronized audio that actually matches the action on screen, another layer of realism.
Okay, so if the quality's there,
Yeah.
what's the implication?
Huge business opportunity, honestly. It feels like the end of the gatekeepers for video.
Meaning?
For decades, high-quality video needed big budgets, fancy gear, specialized crews. VO3 disrupts that. It completely democratizes video creation.
So for a small business or a solo entrepreneur,
It's massive. You can suddenly create an endless stream of unique, eye-catching video ads, social posts, stuff that used to cost thousands. You can make pro-looking product demos without hiring anyone, maybe even without the physical product handy.
whoa, imagine generating infinite video variations for A/B testing. That used to be only for companies with multi-million-dollar ad campaigns.
Exactly. That's the A/B testing on steroids workflow. That's a game changer.
Tell me more.
Instead of blowing your budget on one expensive ad, you generate maybe 20 versions in an afternoon. Red car versus blue car, sunrise versus sunset, male actor versus female.
And then you test them all.
Yep. Test them all with minimal ad spend and just let the market data tell you what works best.
Okay, so question. How does VO3 fundamentally change video marketing for small businesses?
It democratizes pro video, enabling infinite affordable testing.
Democratizes and enables testing. Nice. Okay, so if VO is the camera,
Then Flow is the studio.
Flow, tell me about Flow.
If Gemini and VO are like this incredibly advanced camera system, Flow is Google's cloud-based AI filmmaking studio. Think script development, character creation, scene generation, editing, all integrated.
So it takes AI video generation and turns it into a proper creative suite.
Exactly. It's Google's dedicated platform for that. And it has features specifically for storytellers.
Like what? What's in the director's toolkit?
Okay, first, it tackles a big AI video problem, consistent characters. Flow can actually maintain the same character, let's call him Detective Harding, across multiple different scenes.
So Detective Harding can go from the crime scene to the car chase, and it's still recognizably him.
Precisely. Builds narrative coherence. Then there's scene extension. This is cool. You can treat your generated scene like a storyboard and just add stuff.
Like with a prompt.
Yeah. Like, make a huge, menacing vulture come flying in from the sky. It layers it in. Like, plussing an idea at Pixar.
Okay.
And multi-video generation. It can generate, say, 4 different takes on the same scene simultaneously. Great for exploring options or breaking creative blocks.
All right, interesting tools, but what's the secret weapon?
Flow TV. This is brilliant.
What is it? A gallery.
It's a public gallery showcasing the best stuff people are making with Flow. But it's way more than just inspiration.
How so?
It's like an open source, reverse engineerable Netflix. For almost every single video you see there, you can click and see the exact prompt the creator used.
No way, seriously?
Seriously, it's like looking over the shoulder of thousands of creative people, learning their tricks, remixing their ideas. It's an incredible learning resource.
That is a game changer. Okay, so how do you use this at a pro level?
Right, the pro level upgrade, the brand story generator. This uses Flow's ability to handle longer narratives.
For businesses?
Yeah, creating a really high-value asset. Step 1, feed a powerful AI like Gemini, your company's About Us page, maybe some customer testimonials. Prompt it to write a compelling story arc, maybe 3 minutes, 5 scenes, about the company's founding or mission.
Okay, you bet a script.
Step 2, generate each of those 5 scenes in Flow. Make sure you use a consistent animated brand mascot throughout.
Consistent character.
Step 3, use Flow's tools to stitch those scenes together. Add a professional voiceover, maybe AI-generated, maybe human. Add royalty-free music score.
And the result.
A high-quality animated brand story video, done in maybe a day, not a month, for a tiny fraction of what that usually costs.
Wow. Okay, probing question. What's the biggest creative breakthrough Flow offers storytellers?
Consistent characters and direct access to successful creative prompts.
Consistency in learning. Makes sense. Let's move on. NotebookLM.
NotebookLM, the research revolution. Now this might be Google's most underrated tool. Seriously powerful potential here.
Underrated. How so?
Well, most AI tools feel like a smart person you talk to, right?
Yeah, like a chatbot.
NotebookLM feels more like a smart room you work in. It's a platform designed to help you think better with your own information.
Oh, okay, intriguing. What makes it so special? Lay it out for me.
The core idea is straightforward. You create a notebook for a project. Then you upload your source materials. Could be PDFs, web links you've saved, project docs, even transcripts from YouTube videos.
So all your research in one place.
Exactly. And then NotebookLM basically becomes an expert on your stuff. It's like having research librarians who have memorized your entire personal library and are ready to discuss it.
Okay, that sounds useful. What are the killer features?
I'd highlight 5. First, cited answers. This is huge for trust.
The AI trust crisis, right?
Yeah.
Hallucinations.
Exactly. NotebookLM combats that.
Yeah.
Every answer it gives based on your sources includes a direct citation. Click it, and it takes you to the exact passage in the original document. It's like getting a receipt for the information.
Okay, that's number 1. What else?
Second, automatic source discovery. If the documents you uploaded can't fully answer your question, it doesn't just stop. It proactively suggests searching the web for new, relevant articles it thinks might help.
Smart. Number 3.
Mind mapping. It analyzes all your uploaded sources and automatically generates a mind map showing connections, themes, links between concepts that you might have missed. Helps you literally connect the dots.
Nice visualization. 4.
Personalized podcasts. This is a productivity game changer.
Wait, it makes podcasts?
Yeah. You can ask it to create an audio podcast-style discussion summarizing key findings from your sources. Imagine turning a dense 100-page report into a 20-minute audio briefing you can listen to on your commute.
Whoa, okay. That's very cool. And number 5.
Collaborative knowledge building. You can share notebooks, so a whole team can dump their research, notes, and documents into one shared space. It becomes like a collective war room for understanding a complex topic together.
Okay, that's a solid set of features. How about a pro tip?
Try the Socratic Debate Club upgrade. This is for really high-level thinking.
How does that work?
Get your team, upload 2 conflicting reports, maybe different strategy proposals or market analyses, into a shared notebook. Then, prompt the AI to act as a neutral moderator.
Ask it to argue.
Sort of. Ask things like, you're a neutral moderator. Based on these 2 docs, what's the strongest argument from Doc A that refutes the main point of Doc B? Now do the reverse.
So it identifies the core points of conflict.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then follow up, okay, now synthesize a third, hybrid perspective that incorporates the most valid points from both sides. It becomes an engine for critical thinking, pressure testing ideas.
That sounds really useful for strategy sessions. You know, even with these amazing tools, I still wrestle sometimes with getting my initial prompts just right, making sure they're precise enough to unlock what the AI can really do. It's a skill in itself.
Absolutely. Prompting is key.
So quick question on NotebookLM. How does it transform the way we interact with our own information?
It makes your personal data searchable, analyzable, and synthesizable instantly.
Searchable, analyzable, synthesizable. Got it. Okay, next up. Project Mariner.
Your army of AI interns.
This one sounds different, more experimental.
It is Google's most experimental public lab tool right now, yeah. But the potential is huge, maybe the most transformative for actual day-to-day business tasks.
So what is Project Mariner?
It's a system that lets you deploy autonomous AI agents. These agents can navigate the web and complete complex multi-step tasks for you.
Like actual tasks on the internet.
Yeah. Think of it like being able to instantly spin up an army of hyper-fast, super-efficient virtual interns whenever you need them.
Okay, autonomous agents sounds a little scary. Like Skynet.
No, and that's the key difference.
Mhm.
What makes Mariner feel practical and, frankly, usable is its human-in-the-loop approach.
Meaning it's not totally autonomous.
Exactly. It's not fire and forget. It's designed for collaboration, with human oversight built right in. Think of it like a really good self-driving car. Great on the highway, but it knows when to flag the human driver if things get confusing, like unexpected construction.
So if the agent gets stuck,
It doesn't just fail silently. If it hits, say, KPTCHA can't solve, or it needs login credentials for a site, it pauses, raises a little flag, and asks you, the human, for help or guidance.
Ah, that safety net makes it actually practical for real tasks?
Precisely. It builds in reliability.
Okay, give me a real-world example. How would someone use this?
Let's say you want an automated lead researcher. You give a Mariner agent a mission, something like go to ClimateBase, find 2 or 3 recent job postings for software engineers in the San Francisco Bay Area, summarize the key requirements and how to apply for each.
And you can watch it work?
Yep, there's often a real-time feed.
Yeah.
You see it open a browser window, maybe access your Google Drive if you told it where your resume template is, navigate to ClimateBase, perform the search, scrape the relevant info from the job listings, and then compile it all into a neat, structured list or document for you.
So it delegates those kinds of high-value but tedious research tasks?
Perfectly. Now, the real power move, the swarm intelligence workflow, comes when you start chaining these tools together.
Combining Mariner with other things.
Exactly. Imagine this. Step 1, deploy a small swarm, maybe 5 Mariner interns, to scrape the top 50 customer reviews for a competitor's new product from 3 different e-commerce sites. That's your raw data collection.
Okay, lots of unstructured text.
Step 2, that raw data automatically gets sent over to NotebookLM, its job. Analyze all those reviews and spit out a concise, cited summary of the top 5 most common customer complaints.
Ah, market intelligence.
Step 3, that summary of complaints automatically gets sent to VO3 with a prompt like, create a 15-second video ad that directly addresses these 5 complaints and positions our product as the solution.
Whoa, so it goes from scraping reviews to a finished video ad.
Pretty much automatically, you built an end-to-end pipeline,
Right.
market intelligence feeding directly into content creation, minimal human intervention needed.
That's a system. Okay, probing question. What makes Project Mariner's human-in-the-loop so crucial for real-world tasks?
It ensures reliability and safety by asking for human help when needed.
Reliability and safety through collaboration. Okay, next tool, Stitch.
Stitch, your personal AI-powered UI/UX designer.
This tackles another common pain point, right? Design.
Oh, a huge one. Stitch addresses that frustrating bottleneck in building anything new. The design phase.
Yeah.
How many great ideas stall because they're waiting for a designer?
Or worse, the engineer tries to design it themselves.
Right. You get something functionally brilliant, but visually challenging. Stitch is Google's attempt to solve that. The goal is basically to kill the ugly app forever.
Bold goal. How does it work? It promises from idea to Figma in 60 seconds.
Pretty much. You describe the app or interface you want in plain English. Just type it out. And Stitch acts like your instant UI/UX designer.
UI/UX being user interface and user experience, how it looks and feels to use.
Exactly. And it doesn't just give you one screen. It generates multiple professional-looking screens that are connected logically.
Like a prototype.
Think of it like getting a high-end prefabricated house kit. You're not starting from a blank plot of land. You get professionally designed modules, maybe 80% of the structure, done in 5% of the usual time. You just customize from there.
And Figma is that popular design tool lots of teams use.
Right, a collaborative web-based design tool. So you might prompt Stitch, make an app for finding local hiking trails. Main screen needs a map view, a list of nearby trails with difficulty ratings, and a way to save favorite hikes.
And it generates
A whole series of connected, professional-looking mock-ups based on best practices. But here are the 2 really interesting bits.
Okay.
1, it exports directly to fully editable, multi-layered Figma files, not just flat images. Your designer can jump right in and tweak everything.
That's useful. And 2?
It also generates real front-end code, the actual code developers use for the part of the app the user sees and interacts with.
Wait, usable code.
Usable front-end code that a developer can take and immediately start connecting to a back-end database, the part that stores all the data.
So engineers must love this,
I know.
surprisingly.
Yeah, it's interesting. You'd think designers would be the main audience, but engineers have really latched onto it.
Why? Isn't it replacing designers?
It's not really positioned that way. It's more of a productivity and collaboration tool. It bridges that gap between engineering and design.
Wow.
It handles the tedious foundational stuff, layout, spacing, basic components, making sure things look clean. This frees up the engineer to focus on the logic, the hard stuff under the hood.
And the designer.
By the time a human designer gets involved, they're not starting from zero or worse from an engineer's messy first draft. They start with a beautiful, functional baseline. They can focus on the higher-level user experience, the branding, the polish.
Okay, that makes sense. So the pro-level upgrade here.
The full-stack prototype workflow. This is where you really see the power of chaining these tools.
Putting Stitch together with other things.
Yep. Imagine a startup team trying to build a functional prototype over a weekend hackathon. Team member 1 gives Stitch a detailed prompt for their app idea. Minutes later, professional Figma design and the front-end code.
Nice.
While maybe a designer quickly tweaks the visuals in Figma, a developer takes that front-end code and starts connecting it to a back-end-as-a-service platform, something like Supabase or Firebase. Easy database setup.
Okay, front end and back end coming together.
And simultaneously, maybe team member 3 uses ChatGPT or Gemini Pro to generate all the text for the app, the marketing copy, the onboarding messages, button labels, everything.
So in one afternoon.
A small team can go from just an idea to a visually appealing, functional front-end prototype connected to a real database with all the copy written. That used to take weeks, maybe months.
That dramatically speeds things up. Okay, a question. How does Stitch accelerate the entire product development lifecycle, not just the design part?
It provides professional design and usable code, bridging design and development.
Design and code bridge. Got it. Okay, we've looked at 6 powerful tools individually.
Gemini, VO, Flow, NotebookLM, Mariner, Stitch. Quite the lineup.
Indeed. But the real power move, the thing that separates, maybe, the casual users from the people building serious things,
Is combining them.
is stopping thinking of them as separate instruments and seeing them as components of one single integrated machine. This is what we're calling the Voltron strategy.
I like it. Assembling the lions.
Exactly. Combining these specialized AI lions, each good at its own thing, to form one giant business-building super robot.
Creating a self-perpetuating flywheel, right? Where the output of one tool feeds directly into the input of the next. An automated system.
Precisely. Let's walk through a concrete example. Let's call it the idea to launch flywheel. Imagine a solo entrepreneur trying to launch a niche product, maybe over a single weekend.
Okay, starting from scratch, where do they begin?
Step 1. The Scout.
Yeah.
Project Mariner. Give it a mission. Scrape the top 20 posts from the last month in the, say, Ultralight subreddit. Identify the top 5 most discussed new or emerging product types. Market research.
Okay, Mariner brings back raw data discussion topics.
Step 2. The Strategist. NotebookLM. Feed it that raw data prompt. Analyze this data, synthesize the key findings, identify the single biggest underserved product opportunity here, and find 3 external articles supporting this market trend.
NotebookLM clarifies the opportunity and gives supporting evidence.
Step 3, the ideator, Gemini Pro. Take NotebookLM's final summary. Command. Based on this research, brainstorm 5 potential brand names and write a core value proposition for a new ultralight backpacking gadget that solves this specific problem.
Naming and positioning done.
Step 4, the designer, Stitch. Take the chosen brand name and value prompt. Create a 3-page website design for a new e-commerce brand called Brand Name selling this ultralight gadget. Minutes later, Pro Figma design and front-end code for the landing page.
Website, visuals, and code. Ready to go.
Step 5. The marketing studio, VO3 and Flow. Feed them the product concept, the branding from Stitch. Task. Generate 5 short, compelling video ads for social media and maybe a slightly longer animated explainer video using Flow.
Marketing assets generated.
Finally, step 6. The manager, Gemini Pro scheduled action. Set up a daily scheduled action in Gemini Pro. Monitor traffic and conversion rates on the new landing page and the performance of the video ad campaigns. Deliver a summary report each morning.
Automated monitoring and reporting.
Feed the loop.
Yeah, it's a continuous automated cycle. Market research leads to ideation, leads to design, leads to marketing, leads to performance monitoring, which then informs the next cycle.
It lets you generate and test new business ideas at a speed and scale that was just unthinkable before.
Truly, it's an entire system. So the probing question for the strategy: what's the biggest shift in mindset needed to leverage this Voltron approach?
Viewing AI tools as interconnected parts of an automated end-to-end system.
Exactly. Seeing the whole system, not just the individual tools.
So, wrapping up, what's the big takeaway here?
I think the biggest idea is that the future of AI, or at least a huge part of it, is moving beyond just the chat box. Chat's a powerful interface, sure.
But maybe not the only one, or always the best one.
Right. Google's demonstrating that for complex tasks, specialized purpose-built interfaces, often with visual controls, clear workflows, transparent processes like citations, can create a far superior user experience.
While everyone's debating which chatbot writes better poems.
Google is quietly building the actual infrastructure for the future of work. This suite of tools we just discussed, think about the cost just 2 years ago. software licenses, specialized agency fees, salaries. It would have been hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And now,
Now it's accessible for, what, roughly the price of a Netflix subscription. It's a staggering democratization of capability.
ending implication.
The businesses, the entrepreneurs, the creators who take the time to master these interconnected tools now, they're going to gain an almost insurmountable advantage in the coming years.
So the call to action is pretty clear then.
I think so.
The best way to really grasp this opportunity isn't just listening to us talk about it or reading reviews, it's to start experimenting yourself.
Get hands-on.
Head over to labs.Google, dive in, see what you can build, see how these pieces fit together for you, because, well, here's the thing.
Your competition isn't waiting.
Your competition certainly isn't waiting. That's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone. Out Tiro Music.